Hello, so it's Agnes here, and I'm going to start a new series. It's called the Project Deep Dive Analysis. So today I'm actually covering on Skye at Holland, potentially one of the best CCR entry today, and many buyers are actually looking into it. And let's uncover some of the reasons why. It's jointly developed by 4 developers. You have the big names UOL, Singapore Land, Kheng, Leong, and also CapitalLand. It is 99 years leasehold development in the Premium District 10, where your Orchard Holland Village is, and then also a total number of 666 units. So we expect the TOP date to be between somewhere in 2029. Okay, with a site area of 12,000 over square meters, pretty big land size. And then we also have a plot ratio of 4.7. It can build up to 40 stories in total. So with these 666 units, actually something unique about Skye, it has a 1-to-1 car park ratio. So despite having all the malls that you had, the Holland Village Mall, you still have a 1-to-1 car park for you, which is pretty rare in today's market. So let's have a look at the location. So the location, you can see that this is actually the site area of Skye. And then next to it is actually one Holland Village residence. And you also have one Holland Village Mall. Just directly opposite, you do have the new BTO cluster, Holland Vista, and it's going to be built up to 40 stories as well. Besides Skye, you also have the current HDB cluster known as Buona Vista Court. So this one TOP in 2012. So I went to search up on the site map of how the new BTO cluster will look like. So you can see that there's going to be the multi-story car park in front before the few blocks. So we would say that it will be pretty good setback between the stacks at Skye that is actually facing the BTO cluster, if so long as you clear about 6 or 7 story for the multi-story car park. Okay, for UOL, the developer track record, you can see that they actually built pretty well-known developments. You have Clavon, Avenue South Residence, Mayor House, Clement Canopy, Botanic at Bartley, Principal Garden. Then we have a look at some of the performance of these developments, right? When we see that these developments actually perform pretty well. So we see Clavon, it has a total of 132 profitable transactions and 0 unprofitable transactions. The owner that made the highest amount of profit, close to $1 million, okay, and 900 plus thousand. Then we also have Principal Garden. This is near Redhill MRT. So again, also we see 222 profitable transactions, only 1 unprofitable transaction. We have Botanic at Bartley, 283 profitable transactions alongside 0 unprofitable transactions. And then Avenue South Residences, 101 profitable transactions with 2 unprofitable transactions. Okay, so when we have a look, we can see that the consultant team for Skye is actually P&T Consultants. So when I went to search out P&T, they are actually very renowned worldwide. They have established themselves with more than 25 countries, and also they do have 150 years of experience in the market. So next, we can also see that the maintenance fee is actually palatable for the central region, 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom at $390 a month, and also 4-bedroom 455 and 5-bedroom at $520. Okay, so this is the site plan of Skye. 2 blocks, so block 2 and block 6. So block 2, you have 10 stacks, and then for block 6, you have 8 stacks. So we do have stacks facing northwest and also southeast direction. So this is the view that you will get from the northwest side, the one that's facing outwards. So this one will be your unblocked GCV views. This is also what we will be seeing as the more premium stacks. And then next out to the other side, where you're actually facing the BTO cluster, is actually currently it's a city views. So long as you clear like the multi-story car park, as I mentioned, you will still have a pretty good setback at the BTO site. Assuming that you get like maybe around level 10, we will see that this stacks that is facing towards this direction, southeast facing outwards, right, will be coming in at a more palatable quantum. So for investors who are actually looking at Skye for the lowest possible entry price, you could potentially look at these stacks as well. Okay, so here are some of the perspective given by the developer, so very thoughtfully designed. And also to mention, right, we actually have Kheng Leong as one of the developer. And Kheng Leong actually developed some of the luxurious apartment, like we have 32 Gilstead, 21 Anderson, and also the Nassim. So these are high-end developments. Okay, so when we have a look at the unit mix, right, units are actually catered towards a young couple and so family, because we have 55% of the unit mix being a 2-bedder and also 22% being 3-bedders. These are the floor plans of Skye at Holland, so I will just briefly go through them. If you want these floor plans, feel free to reach out to me via my number. Starting off, we have 2 bed, 1 bath. So 2 bed, 1 bath, usually we will say it's for people who are actually looking for own stay, the dumbbell layout. So 1 bedroom on each side, and then we also have the bathroom. So for kitchen, it's a pretty standard, it's an open concept kitchen. So next we also have 2 bedroom premium. So 2 bedroom premium, this one will be your 2 bed, 2 bath. So something I like about this layout, right, is that even though it's a 2 bed, 2 bath, you see the kitchen area, it's as an L shape. So it's like tucked into one corner, not a fully elongated kitchen. Next, we also have another 2 bedroom premium. This one is slightly larger. This one is at 678 square feet. So the previous one we're looking at is 667. So with a top up of a few square feet, right, you can actually get an enclosable kitchen already that is neatly tucked into one corner. So we presume that this layout will be quite popular among like investors and also people who are looking for own stay. Next, we also have the 2 bedroom plus study. So 2 bedroom plus study, there is two kinds of layout. There's the study area, right, that actually leads up into your balcony. So you have a dual access from your balcony towards your study room. So this one is, I would say, flexible for homeowners who are actually looking to extend out their bedroom. So potentially you can also build like walk-in closet area or dressing table area as well. Or if not, you can just keep it as a study. Then we also have another type of layout for the 2 bed plus study, where the study area is pretty private at the entrance there. So it's by itself, instead of being together with the master bedroom. Next, you also have the 3 bedroom. So 3 bedroom is start off with 915 square feet. Layout is actually pretty efficient. You have all the bedrooms neatly tucked into one corner, and then also the entrance of your unit actually has privacy as well. Does not peek into your living room directly. Then you do have the next 3 bedroom premium layout. So this other layout would be very popular among families, especially for bigger families, because it comes with a proper yard area. You have your home shelter or the helper's room, and also the WC as well. So this layout 1076 square feet will also be something that a lot of buyers will actually be looking at. Okay, so next we have 4 bedroom with private lift. So 4 bedroom with private lift coming in at 1238 square feet. You have 4 very functional bedrooms, and then also a very big wet kitchen area and the yard area along with the home shelter. So you do have your own very own private lift. Okay. Next, you also have another 4 bedroom premium with private lift. This one is slightly larger at 1464 square feet, but this one has more grand because it has a landscape living room. So giving you and also your guests the wow factor when you come back home, you can actually enjoy a very panoramic view. And also we see that the stack here is actually facing outwards, right, towards the GCB side. So this will be your view every day when you come home. Next, you also have 5 bedroom premium with private lift. So 5 bedroom premium also, again, you have your landscape living room. So the difference between the 5 bed and the 4 bedroom, apart from the fact that you have one more extra bedroom, is that you have one more extra bath that is Jack and Jill towards your bedroom 3 and also bedroom 4 as well. Okay, so for pricing wise, this is one of the reasons why many buyers are actually looking, because we don't see this kind of land price very often. So it is actually well known that One Holland Village actually got their land price significantly at a premium, also because they are like a mixed development with the One Holland shopping mall integrated with it as well. So we have Skye coming in at a bid of 1285 PSF PPR. This is 32% of a difference with the one at One Holland Village. And there's a new plot of land that is much further away from the MRT station, right? That just got tendered for 1432 PSF PPR. So these kind of prices, right? I mean, with the developer getting the land bid at these kind of prices, what kind of benchmark pricing would they be setting up in the future? And being not so accessible to the MRT station as well. So this gives the buyers a very good entry into Holland Village area. And we also see that compared to the CCR area, right, Skye actually got it at the lowest land bid cost, 1285. So OCR bidded land cost, this is this year, just out in the news, 4th of September. Xinghai actually got the land for the Chuan Grove area at 1331 PSF PPR, and that's higher than something at Skye. When we see at the CCR comparables recently, right, we can kind of like gauge what kind of pricing the developers will actually launch Skye at. So Promenade Peak post launch, you got it. The prices selling right now is at 2009. Upper House 3003, and River Green $3,000. Okay, next, when we see the 3 regions across Singapore, right, CCR, RCR, and also OCR, you can actually see that CCR region is starting to pick up traction. It's starting to pick up traction because that previously there was a narrowing of price gap between the CCR and the RCR region. So it's trying to say that the CCR area are almost at the same price as the RCR. So buyers are looking at it as a good value entry to buy in when the prices are still low. So recently also we do have a lot of these CCR projects in Q2 and also Q3. So the prices and the volume started to pick up as well. Okay, so this is our projected price range for Skye. So the indicative starting from prices, right, given by the developer is actually from 25xx. So at 25xx, right, the quantum is really, really very palatable because you have like two bedroom, two bed, one bath, right, starting from 1.5. You have two bedroom premium starting from your 1.7, and also two bedroom plus study below, well below $2 million. So these are very palatable for buyers, and also these are prices that we are already seeing, already transacting in the RCR region. But for a more safe gauge, right, we always need to give a buffer, especially for Skye, a project that has 40 stories in height. So depending on which floor and also which facing that you are planning to choose, the price range could differ. So a safer PSF that we'll be looking at, right, will be something at 2008 to 2009 if you are looking at more towards the mid and also high floor range with something like a good view. Okay, so we see that still again, the quantum is also very palatable for buyers. For 2 bed, 2 bath, you can get it at 1.8, 1.9. And then for 3 bedroom, is at either you want the 3 bedroom compact 2.5 or you want the 3 bedroom premium for $3 million or 3.1. So this is actually the kind of pricing that it's well accepted with our buyers. We will say that for 2 bedroom, they are looking at within $2 million budget, and for 3 bedroom, they are looking within $3 million budget. Okay, so we can also see that compared to some of the projects that's already been launched in the market, right? Let's say Ori is also in RCR. Average pricing transacted is at 2007, and the highest PSF recorded was actually at $3,000. Okay, and then we also have Alta. Alta is in Clementi in the OCR region. So you see again, 2005 on average, and then on the high end, we have 2008 already transacted. So these prices are actually already supported in the market. Maximum PSF achieved for these projects. This is in the OCR region. We have Trump Park 2007, Emerald of Katong, the project that sold 99% 2009. Okay, so also we must take into account that these projects, right, with a similar TOP year are also coming up at the same time to be selling in the resale market to buyers. So these are actually your competitors, and your competitors in the OCR region is actually already transacted at a price that is very similar to the prices at Skye. So if next time the buyer who is looking to purchase a unit, right, given these two products selling at a similar price, because owners are actually looking for the same amount, the same buffer, 15 to 20% of profits before they're actually willing to sell. So they're actually looking at somewhat the similar pricing with a similar budget. Won't the buyer want to choose somewhere with a better lifestyle, better location as well? So something is a food for thought. So next we also have existing prices in the CCR area. In River Green, we have starting from price 1.7 for the 2 bed, 1 bath. And then for 3 bedroom, it's also at $3 million, etc. We have Upper House 2 bedroom, 2.3. 3 bedroom already sold out. Buyers are really believing in the CCR region, and also of all the new upcoming transformation that's going to happen to make CCR a livable region for everyone, not just in the OCR and also RCR region. So if you want to have a copy of this price matrix and also a comparison for the existing supply in the market, feel free to reach out to me and I'll set this price list to you as well. So this is also some of the existing prices in the RCR supply. So it's very unlikely to find anything of a lower quantum in, say, in the RCR as well. And this is OCR. So what is your exit strategy? So your exit strategy, you have your Ghim Moh HDB cluster. Ghim Moh HDB cluster, right, itself already has more than 11,000 of prime flats. Okay, so these are flats that is going to be well above $1 million when the owners are looking to sell. And when they're looking to sell to cash out on their profits, they will most likely be looking to upgrade as well to move on to the next asset class, and Skye will be something that they could potentially look at. Next, besides from BTO, right, we also have the landed homes. So we are sitting very close to Postal District 27 and also Postal District 26. So in this area, right, it's actually your very prime landed enclaves. You have your Ardmore, Bukit Timah, Holland, and also Tanglin. So these people who are actually looking to downgrade maybe for retirement, they no longer want to stay in a house with 2 stories, for example, they would potentially be looking at Skye as well. There's something very connected to the MRT station and also giving them a beautiful landed view. Okay, Okay, something else to mention, right, is that Holland Village, this area, right, actually has very little supply currently. So besides from One Holland Village Residences as your direct competitor, right, you have a lot of boutique freehold projects. So for example, at Holland, we have Urban Edge at Holland V, then also Van Holland. So this kind of boutique developments, it has less than 100 units. Okay, so what is the thing about boutique developments is that they are actually known to be not very profitable. And also I think recently in the news there is like some property, I think in River Valley, they actually lose quite a significant amount of money even though it's a freehold boutique development in a prime area like River Valley. Why is that so? Because there is actually very few transactions happening. Very few transactions for you to actually reference from. And then with lesser units, not only you have lesser facilities, but your monthly maintenance fee is actually going to be very high, especially over the years. Okay, so this is actually the transacted pricing at One Holland Village Residences. So the pricing that they actually transacted for, right, was already like 2007 to 2009, and then recently you have a sub sale on the 25th story, transacting at a PSF of 3007. So this is actually your buffer for Skye. Okay, and then we also have a bit further, we have Leong Green. So Leong Green also recently just TOP. The sub sale, they actually transacted 2007, 2009, again quite similar. So why is the reason that buyers are actually looking to buy in the market? So currently right now, right, in September, we have the SORA rates dropping again, meaning the interest rate is dropping again at 1.5. Okay, so it's also potentially looking to drop a little bit further as well. So this is also the reason that buyers are actually looking to diversify their assets, right, into something like property. So because of the interest, right, of the project at Skye, and also another project, right, that I think I'm also going to do a video, it's called Penreef and Margaret Drive. So because of this popularity for these projects, right now it's not just about a single buyer and also going for the balloting queue. Because good launches are very easily oversubscribed, ×2, ×3, and you may not necessarily get the unit that you want. So to be able to better secure a chance at getting a unit, right, it will be to go for the multi-priority purchase. So we have tier 1 and also tier 2 for the multi-priority purchase. So let's say you are the buyer, and then it's your parents, it's your spouse, it's your sibling, or it's your kids who are looking, that will be considered as a tier 1. And then we also have tier 2, where it's a one step away, for example, like your uncle, your nephew, niece, your grandchildren, for example, who's looking into Skye. You can also put up and try out the multi-purchase for tier 2. So the estimated timeline that we are actually looking at for Skye, right, will be a public preview from 26th of September to 7th of October, which is very soon. And then e-balloting for Skye will be on the 9th of October. We have priority booking on the 10th. Okay, so priority booking will be the ones who is coming in for the multi-purchase, and maybe also agents purchase as well will come in on the 10th. For the booking day for public, it will be on the 11th of October. So in order to actually submit an interest for Skye, be it as a single buyer, as a multi-purchase buyer, you have to do so by 7th of October during the public preview period. So if you are keen to actually find out more, get the full set of the floor plans, really analyze down to which stacks is good for entry, which stacks could you consider to purchase, be it for own stay or investment or even for both, do contact me at 97105726 and I'll be happy to show you around. I'll be in Skye, show flat during this preview period. So do look out for me and give me a message, drop me a call. So I hope that this deep dive analysis has helped you. And if you have any other questions for property or new launches in Singapore, feel free to reach out to me.